Hi, Bobby, and thanks so much for the opportunity to prepare you this video. So I'm going to walk you through the three things Google looks for when they're ranking a website, as well as my methods for developing the #1 website ranking on Google. So let me show you how that goes. So we're going to jump right into Google and put in a keyword search for plumbing, Sacramento, California. Now, a keyword is essentially any term that a potential customer would search for in Google, and as you know, they all come to Google searching for services. So considering you guys are a plumber in the Sacramento area, you should be ranking at the top for this keyword. So let me walk you through it. What we find here at the top are the companies running Google ads. And this is a great place to run your ads if you're looking for some immediate customers. It's not something I would do long term, but definitely in the short term, if you're waiting to get if you're needing to get some leads in right away, this is where your ad will show up if you're running a Google ad. Beneath that is what we call the Google Map Pack. So this is the very first place you want your website ranking, and the reason being they bring in about 30 to 40% of the online traffic. So the way you get your website ranking here in the Google Map Pack is by optimizing what we call your Google directory or your Google My Business. So your Google My Business is essentially that. It's essentially your business listed on Google, and it's where these reviews go. It has a link to your website, directions to your office or brick and mortar if you've got one. And what you do is you optimize it by adding some of the same photos that you have on your website. And then what Google is looking for is what we call citations. And citations are essentially online directory listings. They want to see you listed on several websites that are related to the industry. So they want to see, and they also want to see you on local Yahoo, local Yellow Pages, Yelp. If you're on Angie's List, Home Builder, Houzz, any of those will count toward your citations. And what I typically do is pull these top three right here in the map pack, run them through a paid program that I have and see how many citations they have, and then essentially blow them out of the water by adding an extra 100 to there, which will bump these two down. This guy will come off and you would take the #1 spot. Beneath the Google Map Pack is what we call the organic listings. So this is the second place you want your website ranking. These guys will bring in the other 60%. And you want to be ranking at the top of page 1 because not many people scroll to page 2 when they're looking for services. So I pulled Boyd's to take a look at for comparison because they are the top ranking local company in Sacramento. Now let's take a look at your website and let me tell you the two things that Google is looking for when they rank a website organically. The first thing they're looking for is content. So they want to see several images and about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. So you guys are a little short, but the reason they want to see that many words is because Google loves to crawl, and what they're looking for are these keywords. They need to know what you do and how to rank you, and they want to make sure you get found by your potential customers. So this content should be bulked up and several keywords included. And your keywords can be, several different things depending on which locations you're providing services in and which services you're providing. So let's take a look at Boyd's homepage and see how much content they've got. So they have quite a bit of content. What I typically do is take this homepage of theirs and run it through a word counter, see what they've got. And if they're coming in at that 1,500 to 2,000 for the homepage, then you want to come in a little higher, maybe 2,250 or 2,500. Again, the idea here is to plant all of those keywords throughout this content so that Google knows how to rank you. So the second thing that Google looks for when they're ranking a website is what we call backlinks. And I use this program called Ahrefs to sort of see what's going on behind the scenes for any given website. So I plugged your website in here, and it looks like you guys only have 2 backlinks coming from 2 referring domains. So a backlink is essentially a link back to your website, giving it power. So they're looking at these referring domains. They want to make sure they're coming from trusted and quality sources, preferably in your industry. So this number definitely needs to be bulked up because without backlinks, you have no UR rating. And a UR rating is essentially your Google trust rating. So right now they don't have a rating for you, which means they're not ranking you. You also only have 6 keywords in all of your content on your homepage. On your website, which is just not enough, which means you have a 0 DR rating, and a DR rating is your power rating with Google. So you want these numbers to be as high as possible. But because you're lacking in all of this, what we call search engine optimization, your traffic to your website is 0. So let's take a look at the overview for Boyd's Plumbing. So they have a little over 1,000 backlinks coming from 165 referring domains. So these numbers are super beatable. The great thing about this program is I can come here and click on this 165 domains and see where they're getting their backlinks from and go out and obtain the same backlinks from you. Of course, only the quality authoritative ones. They also have 931 keywords within their content, which is why they're being found. And again, you see they have a 25 for their Google strength rating and a 19 for their Google power rating. But because they're performing this SEO on their website, they're getting 744 potential customers to their website every month. Depending on your conversion rate, I mean, even if you were to convert, 10% of that, that's 75 new projects every month. So you can see how an optimized website and monthly SEO can absolutely pay for itself. I hope this video was informational, and you're welcome to take these methods and implement them yourself. But if you'd like to strategize on optimizing your website and getting yourself ranking at the top to bring in a bigger customer base, please feel free to reach out. I would love some feedback on the video if you have just a minute. I hope you have a great day.